Hello Ranger Point Precision friends and family, and a special howdy to all you space cowboys. In today's video we're going to be discussing handguards. We're going to look at the differences in our handguards. We offer a few different models of handguards for several different models of guns. First and foremost, I'd like to point out that we have a 3D configurator. That 3D configurator, you can go in there and you can look at all sorts of different color combinations. You can look at different models of handguards. You can pull them up, see what they're going to look like on your gun. You can look at it from the left, the right, the top. You can roll this thing around and get all sorts of angles on how it's going to look. You can add accessories such like ammo quivers and things like that, and you can shop directly from that interactive app. But in this video, we're going to lay the handguards side by side by side. We're going to go over the details of what each one of them offer, and we're going to describe the differences. So here we have our main flavors of handguards. We've got the Ranger Mlok handguard here, we've got a Costa, and we have the Pew View. Now these handguards are all made of 6061 aluminum right here in the USA. But the first one we're going to detail is the Ranger Mlok handguard. This is 13¼ inches long. It is spelt, it is utilitarian, and it has infinitely more features than your factory forearm. We have Mlok at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. Mlok is standard, so you can take any flashlight, any laser, any accessory off of an AR-15, bring it over and put it on a real gun, being a lever gun. So these Mlok slots, like I said, 3, 6, 9 o'clock, that will give you many different mounting positions for many different accessories. We've got a QD socket here for a sling, so if you want to run something such as a Magpul MS1, you have your little quick detach button there that you can push. We offer that QD on the bottom, the sides as well. Now this one right here is specifically for a Henry. Now you Marlin guys, Rossi R95 guys, etc., you're not going to have this load port cut out. This is simply for a Henry. And if you have that, then your QD socket will go more toward the front, as well as a threaded hole here for a 1032 traditional sling stud. So that is an option as well. So something we would like to clear up on this Ranger Mlok handguard is that it will not accept gator rails such as the Costa. Now if you look at the Costa here, we have got bosses that allow the hardware to fit and hold those gator rails. Now this right here, with it being lightweight and utilitarian, we don't have that built into it. This is also our lower price point handguard as well, because there's less machine time and less work that goes into it. So what you can do with these Mlok handguards here, if you do have a factory type rail, you know, if you have the rail that come on your Ruger Marlin or one of the excess lever rails or things like that, that will sit in and go into the factory mounting points on your gun and not bother the handguard. So that is simply just there, and it'll accept that. You can run our Rhino rail on it, so the Rhino rail will give you that. You can use the Rhino rail as well if you are an iron sights guy, because right here in the top, your rear sight and your front sight are going to be unimpeded. So if you like to run an optic and irons, this is going to be your deal. So let's set this one aside. Now, let's talk about the Costa handguard. Now, this Costa handguard, like I said earlier, is made of 6061 aluminum in Texas, so all your money stays in the United States. With this, we have the same Mlok, we have the same QD sockets, so our quick detach sockets for our slings fit there, there, and there. Also, this is a 10-32 threaded hole, so you can get a 10-32 1/4-inch traditional swivel stud if you would like to run a traditional sling. Now, the gator rails here. I am going to roll in a video and show the versatility of these gator rails. So holding these two side by side, you have the Ranger here on the top and you have the Costa there on the bottom. You'll notice that the Costa has some grippy cutouts that the Ranger does not, so there are a few more features in that Costa handguard that are going to differentiate it from the Mlok handguard. Next, let's talk about the PewView handguard. Now, this PewView handguard is a neat little system that has a heat shield right here on the top. These holes are just simply for cooling. We've got some scallops cut in this that make it just grippy and look really nice. This one's going to offer the same Mlok at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock as the others. It's going to offer the same quick detach sockets for a sling, such as the MS1 again. So we have that. Also, what we do is we bridge a receiver rail all the way over to the heat shield. This right here gives you many different options of red dots, thermals. If you want to run an LPVO, whatever you choose to do, this right here will mount up to your receiver and bridge over with these 2 screws to the heat shield. Now, more detail on this rail. This rail right here, you're going to have to pay attention, really close attention, if you have a pistol caliber or a rifle caliber in your model. As you notice, this one has 4 holes there for the receiver. This is going to be a rifle caliber. Most of your pistol calibers are only going to have 3 holes, and then the rail is actually going to be shorter, so please pay close attention to that. So now let's look at the Pew View. We've got those nice little scallop cuts. Let's look at the Costa. Let's roll this in different lighting so you can see the different features of them. The Pew View is just a little bit smoother. The Costa is going to give you a little bit more architecture and grip. Then of course, let's roll the Pew View next to the Mlok. You're going to notice that that's kind of the same smoothness, but the Pew View does have those scallops cut in the bottom. Give you a few different little architecture and features there as well. So we hope this video made the differences in the handguards more clear. If you have further questions, hit us up at the support@rangerpointprecision.com email. We've got pictures, video, diagrams, and all sorts of things to help you enjoy your lever gun. We've got many, many resources for you. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you next video.